morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, the beginning of a brand new week. Thought very long and hard about what I wanted to talk about this week to kind of motivate and stimulate some minds. And today, on Monday Motivation, we're going to talk about bills versus debt. I had a friend of mine from college reach out to me recently, and he's getting involved in a new venture, a new opportunity for himself. I hope he doesn't mind me dropping his name out there, but my man Jerry is from college. So he invited me on the call, and it was a Zoom call, and we started going through this. They started going through this presentation, and it was about finances. It was about where you are in life with regard to your insurance, with regard to the types of bills that you have, and getting yourself ready for retirement and things like that, right? And during the presentation, I realized that I'm actually in really good shape. Me and my family have been doing a pretty decent job keeping ourselves on the straight and narrow and preparing ourselves for retirement, preparing and making sure that we had the right amount of life insurance, etc., right? So I'm going to digress to say this. If you're under the sound of my voice right now, chances are you definitely have bills. We all have bills because we all have expenses, right? You have to go to the grocery store, you have to eat. You're going to wind up having an electric bill or like a sewage bill, things like that. Like everyone in America, for the most part, unless you're homeless or something, right? You have bills. You have things that you have to pay on a monthly basis to sustain your existence. But there's something that not everybody in America has, which is debt. Debt is one of those things that we normally occur on ourselves because we didn't have the money to pay for something from the beginning, like college. A lot of us have college student loan debt. Some of us have debt that was accumulated from purchasing our home or purchasing a vehicle. You didn't have enough money to go out and purchase the vehicle, so you took on debt, these monthly payments to pay the vehicle off over time. Now, one of them, remember, all of us, for the most part, have. The other one, not everybody has debt. The reason I chose this as a discussion point for today, something that I want to speak to you guys about, is I think that we really have to start looking at the fact that you are carrying debt on a monthly, yearly basis in your life as something that is a bad thing and something that you need to be working on eliminating. And I've got a system that you can use. It's nothing new, nothing that I created, but it's something that I'm doing for me and my family, and I think you guys could be doing the same thing. And if you're ready and if you're prepared to actually listen to what I'm doing, you can do something similar. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but this right here might actually really, really help you. So this is what I want you to do. If you can, just you as an individual or you and your partner, your spouse, what have you, sit down together, and I want you to have all of your quote unquote, right, most Americans will call your bills, right, your debts, all of that stuff. Put it all on the table. Get a list of all of those bills, all of those debts, right? The bills we're not too much concerned about. Like I said, the things that everyone's got, electric bill, your water bill, those things that come in on a month-to-month basis, don't worry about that too much. What we want to do is we want to focus on the debts. Let's focus on the things that if you eliminated that particular payment that you're paying every month, it would never come back. So things like your student loan, your mortgage, your credit cards, things like that. I want you to get all of those things in front of you, and make a list from the highest to the lowest amount. So your mortgage might be definitely like the most expensive thing that you pay every month, which is a debt. Underneath that might be things like a vehicle, student loans, and then you'll start going to like credit card debt. That you might have very little credit card debt, things like that, right? So list all those things from the highest to the lowest. Next step, what I want you to do, I want you to think about or talk about what you could do to eliminate those things from the smallest to the largest There's a man out there called, what's his name? Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey came up with this concept called the debt snowball. And the debt snowball, what you do is you pay off the smallest bill, right? The smallest debt. And then you take the payment that you would have been paying on that small debt once it's paid off, and you start adding that to other debts that you have, and you just keep doing that over and over again. So let's say you had a bill for, a motorcycle, and that bill's like $200 a month. Pay that motorcycle off, right, as fast as possible. Then take that $200 that you were paying on that motorcycle and add that to the car payment. Pay off that car. Take the motorcycle and the car payment, and now start paying that on your credit card, and then so on and so forth, right? And keep doing that on and on and on until you are completely debt free. And you can research Dave Ramsey and his method and stuff like that, but you can customize this to make this comfortable for yourself. So that's really what I wanted to discuss. The difference between bills and debt, and the fact that you could eliminate one of them and start setting yourself up to really invest the money that you would have been paying on those debts for your future. Getting into stock investing, getting into doing lots of other things with that money that you would have been paying on that debt long term, but now you're paying it off faster and putting yourself in position to really build wealth for your family, for your children, etc. All right, so something to just really make you think, because if you really want to get started investing into businesses and real estate and things like that you want to do later on in your life, you're really going to have to eliminate those debts, because those are the things that are keeping you down. Those are the things that are keeping you to where you really can't make moves, right? It's got you working a second job. It's got you just really hustling hard, losing sleep, where if you just eliminated that debt and you just had regular bills and lived beneath your means like other people do, you could really be setting yourself up to really do some big things in your lifetime, not just waiting for your insurance payment to pay out, and then now everybody can pay off the debts and ball after you dead. Let's ball while we're alive, man. And that's the way that you can get that done. Hustle hard now for a couple of years, pay off those debts, and now that money that you would have been spending on the debts, start stacking it, investing it into your future, and really grow some wealth. All right, so hopefully this was something that helped you out. I'm going to keep trying to get on here and just keep talking about things that really could benefit people's lives, man. That's what this is all about. And if any of these talks, any of these things that I've been doing, if they've been beneficial to you, drop a comment, man. That kind of stuff really goes a long way in helping to keep me motivated, keep me stimulated, keep me in the mind frame where I think that what I'm doing is actually helping people and that it's of benefit to you. All right. So with that being said, for the most part, I think I'm pretty much done. That stimulus money that came out, and if you've been working the whole time, you could have used a lot of that stimulus money to actually pay off some debts. I know a lot of people actually did that. Didn't run out and spend it on this, spend it on that, or they just transferred it straight to savings and just stacked it to see when an emergency comes up, that's money that I could use on that. Some people invested it in their home, doing some renovations and things like that they may have been putting off. Just thinking about things critically and how they could help you long term, that these are the things that are really going to push you forward. Okay? So, again, I appreciate you guys, man, everybody that's been supporting me with my clothing company, actually going on the website and making some purchases. I appreciate you, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate you going on there and supporting me after the rebrand and putting things out. From the response, it seems like people are really digging the new vision and the new direction that I'm taking, dollars and cents, where the brand is actually a lot more clean and can reach a lot more people, and the brand is really more about being an entrepreneur and making progress in life. So I appreciate everybody that supported. If you haven't gone to the website yet, go ahead and check it out, man. See if there's something on there that you like. There's discount codes available, just to show our appreciation for you wanting to actually order it. So hit me up, and you can actually I'll send you a discount code where you can get a percentage off. Man, let's keep our head up and keep moving forward, and let's prosper, man. Let's really do that in this lifetime. There's no excuse, no reason not to. So, look, man, If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Have a good week, y'all. Later.